Hello, welcome to CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard, and today we're going to talk about the return of Derrick Rose. That's right, for the Chicago Bulls. Last week, I stated in one of my videos that Derrick Rose will return this season. I said in my video that he'll return probably with 10 games left in the season. I think he's going to come back a little bit earlier. But this is what I want to pose to you guys. Now, I got a question I want to ask you guys. Do you think that Derrick Rose is afraid of getting hurt again? Do you think that Derrick Rose has the jitters, the injury jitters? You know what I mean? A lot of guys, they get hurt in all sports. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, whatever. Sometimes a player can be real cautious about coming back and be a little intimidated about being physical, about being real active, just coming off an injury. They can be real kind of like, on eggshells, like about getting hurt again. Do you think Derrick Rose is walking on eggshells and he's afraid to come back because he risks injury again? Well, my opinion is this. I think personally Derrick Rose was healthy enough to play probably about 2 months ago. About 2 months ago, I think he was about probably 95% healthy. You know what I mean? I think he was ready to go. I think Derrick Rose is looking to be totally healthy. Like, he wants to be back like he was before he left. The only way you're going to get back, to me, to the place you were before you were injured is to be back in the game. You know what I mean? To be back on the court or the field where you got injured at. You know what I mean? Where the injury occurred. That means start back playing. You know what I mean? I think Derrick Rose needs to throw himself in the fire to get used to the bumping and grinding and all the physicality that come with basketball. I think he's looking for this instant, oh, I'm back to myself overnight, and it doesn't work like that. I think Derrick Rose, if in my opinion, if he was probably thrown in the fire a month ago, everything right now would probably be perfect, and he will be almost like a well-oiled machine a little bit. Not to rush him back, though. In saying this, it's not to rush Derrick Rose back. If he says his hamstrings are burning, he knows how he feels inside. He knows the pain tolerance he can take and everything. He knows what's too much for him. You get what I'm saying? He knows what's too much. But I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think Derrick Rose is afraid of coming back? That he might get hurt again? When we look at the factors, it's like 21 games left, and the Bulls are sliding. They're not beating the teams they're supposed to beat. You know what I mean? The Bulls are going to go into the playoffs with the same problems that they had 2 years ago, and they're coming back with the same problems now. So, in asking this question, let's look at the grand scheme of things. Will it make sense for Derrick Rose to come back if he's complaining about right now with 21 games left that his hamstrings are burning? Does it make a difference if Derrick Rose come back and he's not totally healthy? You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself those questions. And it's like, okay, if he comes back, are the Bulls going to win anything? I will hope so. I'm a Chicago guy. I will hope that the Bulls can make some noise. But Derrick Rose, to me, it's almost like this season might be trashed. It might be one of those seasons where, you know what, go in, go all out, rather, and let's see what we can do with what we have. We're going to go in what we got. We're going to come out whatever we get. We're cool with it. We'll wait till next year. You know what I mean? And in thinking like that, I think it's a disaster from a standpoint of the Bulls didn't make any trades. They hung on to a lot of patchwork guys they didn't use, like Rodmanovich and Rep Hamilton. They held on to these guys. They don't even use them. They signed Daquan Cook and Amundsen. They don't even use them. So it makes you think, like, what are the Bulls doing? I want to ask you guys out there, what is going on with Derrick Rose's injury? What do you think is going on with him and his hamstrings? And what do you think the Bulls should do about the situation with 21 games left? I'm your host, Jay House from CSC Sports. I want to know from you guys. Peace, and I'm out.